Hello, Internet. I'm sure if you go on the internet, you've heard the term Karen before, and you understand what a Karen video would be considered. And they're super popular, but they're also a good example of how Americans are obsessed with policing each other and the idea of owning property and the idea of rugged individualism, basically. I have a bunch saved on TikTok that I thought were good examples of this. A lot of them keep getting deleted. I had about 30 videos in this folder, but I went to check it today and about half of them are no longer on TikTok. So let's just get into a couple of these.
I don't want to hear anything about it.
Why are you yelling at
I'm
me?
saying get the hell off of my property right now.
All right, man. Hey, dude.
Now!
What the hell is wrong with you, man?
What's wrong with you if you ain't around here too long?
What, are you gonna attack me?
Yeah,
You're gonna attack me.
yeah. You're on my property. Get off my property.
All right, so this is a pretty normal one. What I think is important is the idea of protecting your own property. Yeah, that's a common thing that exists throughout America. You know, some states have what they call stand your ground laws, where it's actually legal to stand your ground. I think what's important here is this guy is willing to harm another person because he's on his property. We'll get into more. This is just the first example. So that last one wasn't so much about like policing. It was more about just protecting his property. But you'll see in a lot of these videos how people think that they have the same power as the police.
Right.
Yeah,
You
I
have
do.
no right. I need you to remove yourself from the vehicle.
Call the police. I'm ready to talk to them.
You're not
Because
allowing
you will then prove to them that you're supposed to be
to
here.
them, not
Yes.
to you, not to you. So move.
Call them.
Why would I call the police on myself? You need to move.
No, I don't.
You're causing an unsafe situation, and you're entrapping me from leaving. I cannot leave because
You
of
cannot prove to me that you belong here.
Okay, this is a great example. So she thinks that she has the authority to determine whether this person is supposed to be there or not. If this is a public place and this is a public area, it doesn't matter what she thinks and what she's afraid of or what she thinks that should be happening, because she doesn't have the power to determine whether he should be there or not. The idea of power is what is important in these videos. Let's move on to the next example. So this one's kind of long, but I'm curious how everyone's going to feel about this one.
Please move, ma'am.
I can. Do you live here?
You're asking a question, excuse me.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
touching me, ma'am.
The keypad is right there.
I understand that, ma'am. But
You
you're-
can film me. That's
okay, I
fine.
understand, ma'am, but you're blocking me. and I live
Into
here.
my building.
Okay, and
Okay.
it's my building as well, so I need you to get out my way.
Okay, what unit?
I don't need to say that information. So excuse me, ma'am.
I'm uncomfortable.
Excuse me. Okay, you can be uncomfortable. That's your discretion. You're uncomfortable because you're you. I need you to move out my way, please.
No,
Ma'am, please stop touching me.
I'm not touching
You
you.
just was previously.
I'm not touching you at all.
So I'm going to step in.
I'm not touching you, and I'm not in any way doing anything outside of letting my dog go to the
Okay,
bathroom.
I live here and you're blocking the door.
What
You're being-
unit?
I don't need to tell you that. What unit do you live in?
307.
Okay, great. I'm on the 4th floor. Excuse me.
No, you don't have a key fob. You are no.
No, no, no.
If you have that, then okay.
Ma'am, you're not security. You're not the property manager. You're not
No,
Mike
but
Herman.
I live here.
Okay, and I live here too. You're not Mike Herman. You're not Rick.
I don't like the fact you have your phone in my face.
Okay, I don't like the fact that you're blocking me for where I pay.
All I'm
live it.
asking is what unit?
But you're not. I don't need to tell you that information, ma'am.
If you want to come into my building,
It's not your building. You're not the owner. You pay rent.
sir, you walked up on a street.
Yes,
that
yes,
has-
and I've already buzzed in. I've already
You
used
did
my-
not.
Okay, ma'am, it does not even matter. Can you
Can
get out
you?
of my way?
No. Can you show me the key
I
fob into this
I'm
building?
not showing you anything. And the second, ma'am, I'm bound to walk through where I live at. So.
No.
Okay.
Can you show me the key fob into this? No.
Excuse me.
No.
Excuse me.
Are you kidding me?
Call the police. Whatever you want to do.
Now, real quick, if I genuinely felt like me going into the building and letting the person behind me into the building was dangerous, I would not be confronting the person this directly. If she genuinely was like afraid that this person didn't live in the building and was potentially going to do something nefarious, and that's why she didn't want them in the building, then she wouldn't have been physically preventing him from entering the building, because she's putting herself at risk in that situation. This woman feels like it is her personal duty to physically prevent someone from entering the building she lives in, which she referred to as her building. It's not her building. Americans are just so obsessed with the idea of ownership and protecting the things that they own. And what's the reason for that? Capitalism. What is capital? Capital in the context of capitalism is referring to wealth in the form of money or other assets owned by a person or organization or available or contributed for a particular purpose, such as starting a company or investing. If you are a capitalist, that means your priority is capital, not people. So in this video here, this woman is more worried about protecting a building than she is about protecting herself even. Clearly this guy, if he was planning on being violent, he wouldn't be filming himself doing it. If he was committing a crime, he would be an idiot to be filming himself doing that. So that right there should tell you a lot. You know what I'm saying? Let's watch the rest of it. I don't remember what else happens.
Where are you going? Do you have a key fob that looks like this? You can film all you want. I'm not being rude. I'm not being disrespectful. You walked into a building that I was taking my dog out.
I'm not being rude. I'm not being disrespectful. She was literally physically preventing him from entering the building.
And pushed your way in. No. No, I want to know who you're going to see.
So now you're gonna follow me.
I am.
Why?
Because I would like to know who's friends and why you're here.
Because I live here.
Again, she's clearly not concerned about her own safety or the safety of anybody else. She just is nosy and wants to know what he's doing. But the people that would be defending her would be saying, he doesn't live in the building, he shouldn't be there. What if he's doing something and putting people at risk? If he was really doing that, she would not be physically preventing him from entering the building. If she genuinely thought that she was at risk and her safety was in question, this is not how she would have handled the situation.
And if you do, then I would like to meet you because you're a neighbor. And
You just,
Oh, come on. See, now she realized she fucked up. And now she's trying to save her ass. That's so funny.
I don't want no dealings with you. You want in my house. You want in my house. Where I live at. Where I pay.
I would like to introduce myself then as a neighbor.
Ridiculous. Let's see the next one.
There's an idling ordinance in town. Please turn your car off.
Are you the police?
I'm on the city council. And
Okay,
it's
well,
a law.
awesome. Get the fuck away from my car, thank you.
Go back wherever you came from.
This is such a good example. This guy, not a cop, trying to enforce the law with somebody else. They're both just civilians. It doesn't matter that he works on city council. His job is not to enforce the law. I'm trying to point out the hypocrisy in these people. They care about upholding the law, but they're trying to do it themselves, which is not the way you're supposed to uphold the law. There's people that are put in place to do that. I don't think that that's a great system, but I'm saying by these people's standards, that's what should be happening. The guy in the car handled this exactly how he should have, too. Just, are you the police? No? Well, then fuck off. All right, let's see the next one. All right, so same situation as the last woman.
Record it. Let's call the police. I'll call the police.
Dude,
I'm going to call them right now.
do it.
Identify yourself.
It
please.
doesn't matter.
Please identify yourself.
You can.
Please identify yourself.
Okay, again, this guy's clearly scared. He's acting as if he's scared. It could be an act, but either way, this dude is acting scared. He's asking the person to identify themselves. Is that not insane? Like, to me, that is completely crazy. Like, that's what cops do. And cops ask people to identify themselves when they shouldn't be all the time. And again, if this dude was so concerned about the safety and the well-being of the people in this building, he would not be physically preventing a person who's filming him from entering the building with his fucking kid on his shoulders. You have to admit, again, even if you agree with this guy and he shouldn't be allowed in the building because he doesn't live there or whatever, you think it's a good idea to put your body and your child's body in the way of a person who you have identified as dangerous? This is what I'm saying. People are obsessed with policing each other. That is the priority. Not safety, not following the law. I'm going to police you. That is the problem. And that is the obsession that I'm talking about.
I don't have to identify.
Yes, you do. Because
No,
if
I
you're
don't.
stepping into this building, You
Are
absolutely
you?
have
You're
to.
not the gatekeeper of this building.
I live here.
It doesn't matter.
It
I'm
does.
here visiting.
Then you identify yourself.
No, they call the police. Like, this is really
Please
weird.
leave. Please stand out.
See, this is a slightly different situation because this guy admitted that he's visiting. He told them firsthand, I don't live here, I'm visiting. But if he really believed that this guy shouldn't be in the building, is that because he's dangerous, or is it because he just wants to enforce his authority that he's perceiving that he has on this person? You get what I'm saying?
Outside.
I'm not going to.
Please stand outside of the
Dude,
door.
I don't have to. You are in my way.
You have no right to be here.
You have no right to tell me that.
Absolutely, I do.
No, you don't.
I'm here to make sure the building is. Hi, there's a person
John, this is your home here. He's calling the police on me.
John, your buddy here.
I don't have to identify myself to this gentleman.
Please let him know that if he comes in here to let people know who he's visiting. Thank you. Thank you.
Dude.
Don't do that.
Dude, I can't wait to make this video go viral.
John, yeah, that's.
Okay, so I can't wait to make this video go viral. I don't know. That's a little weird to me. But again, you can hear the fear in this man's voice, the guy with the kid. He genuinely is scared, or he's pretending to be scared. Either way, insanity to me. All right, let's watch the next one.
You don't have a sticker. You don't belong here. Hi, my name is Candy, and I don't like this guy. I fear this guy.
I'm fearing you.
Okay, again, I don't like this guy. I fear this guy. If you believe in the law, if you believe that the law is good and that cops are good and they do their job correctly, and you genuinely are in fear of somebody, why would you walk up to them and confront them with your face right in their face? I know the window's up in the car, but it takes 1 second for somebody to open the door. Like, this is an older woman. She's clearly not going to be the one who is coming up on top in a physical altercation. I'm not saying that that should happen. I'm just saying if she genuinely was afraid and genuinely thought that this person was dangerous, she would not be confronting them to their face.
Right now. Can you go back to your car, please?
Like, see,
man?
like, clearly you saw the little like she just has anger. She's angry. She feels the need to have power over people. She feels the need to have authority over this person.
No, you just get out of here. This is my parking lot. You get your ass out of here.
Oh,
Again, my parking lot. It's not her parking lot. Like, she herself is not personally responsible for enforcing the law.
shit.
Get out
Oh,
of here.
wow.
Get out of here.
Okay. So right there, clearly this woman is not afraid because she just smacked his car.
Ma'am,
Get out
ma'am,
of
ma'am. Ma'am, what? Can you calm down? What's wrong with you? What is wrong
I
with
don't
you?
like you. You might
Is
think
it
I'm
my
racist,
skin color?
but you have been. You have.
Okay, so nothing about this said anything about racism to me until she said, "You might think I'm racist." Let's move on to the next one.
Keep it up, and goddamn it, I'm telling you, you're gonna fucking go. You're gonna fucking get off my property. How many times I have to tell him, officer? Get the fuck off my property. Get the fuck off it.
I got this whole thing on
You
video.
hear good? Get the fuck off my property. You get the fuck off it.
You're gonna go to jail, bro.
Yeah, you watch who goes to fucking jail. How many times have you heard how many times I've told him? And you'll fucking see where we're standing. Get the fuck off my property, motherfucker. Fuck you.
All right, this one is more so just funny. Clearly, this guy is already calling the cops. So by his standards, he's doing what he should do. But they're clearly in a parking lot. I don't know if this guy owns a business. Like, he probably does own a business that's behind them, I'm assuming, based on the way he's reacting. But they're in a public place at this point. You know, it's like maybe he kicked him out of the store for a valid reason, but they're not in there anymore. They're in a public parking space. So this guy is so angry over nothing, you know? All right, let's check out this next one.
Call the police. That's fine. Call the police. Get out of my yard.
We're in the
The yard ends here.
No.
Get out of my yard. You can't do this. Hey, you cannot do this unless you have a court order. They already told you that, Leanne. No, they already told you that. They've been here 100 times. Y'all are in the middle of a crime. I'm not lying. The cop said that she has to take me to court.
Then why didn't they tell me when I told them we were coming?
Get settled, okay?
Don't you touch. Hey, don't touch.
Girl, you better back the fuck up. Get out of my...
Okay, so we don't know the situation, but clearly there's a dispute over a property line. they're fighting over an imaginary line that was made up. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. This shit is so silly when you break it down like that.
Out of my yard!
Don't touch.
Get out of my yard!
Don't touch
Go get me
until
that
the police
shovel.
get home. Here.
Jaden, give me that shovel now.
Did you see the property line on the other side too?
Is it live streaming?
Yeah.
Give me that shovel. Get it out of my fucking yard. What are you guys doing? You don't have a permit to do this?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
It's approved from the city.
Where is it? Where's the judge's permit? Because you know damn good and well you have to take this to a judge.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Fence?
Yes, because she has a problem with the property line. She has to take it to a judge.
Okay. Yeah, any rational person would be upset if somebody was encroaching on their property. I get that. Humans are so obsessed with land ownership. And I think it's because deep down, people know that you can't actually own land. That's all I'm saying.
I don't.
That's why the police. I know. I understand that, and y'all don't understand what you've gotten yourself into. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not trying to keep her from her shit.
The city
We've
knows
lived in this
and the
house for
police
40
knows.
years.
Step off our
Don't
property.
fucking tell me what to do in my own backyard.
Is it
Don't
not
fucking
your
tell me what to do in my own
property,
backyard. Where's Grandpa?
I called him and said,
Did you call the police yet?
No.
They ain't gonna do shit.
I will.
Go ahead. He's coming.
You're destroying our
Have Josh come
property.
too.
You're destroying our property.
You're on my property.
You're
No, we're
destroying
not.
our
You're
property.
I get wanting to protect your property, and I get wanting to have what you believe is owed to you. I just think it's very funny how people get about what looks to be a couple feet of difference.
On my property.
No, we
The
don't.
property pins aren't even right there. They're three
Yes, they
quarters.
are.
No, they're not,
Look,
Leanne.
let me show you.
No, they're not, Leanne.
Right
I know exactly where the pink
police
was.
here.
I don't give a
I
fuck.
have a
Get the cops here.
permit,
Get the fucking
and
cops
she's
here.
tearing everything.
All right.
She's
The neighbors.
cussing and everything.
Get the fucking cops here. You heard her say that. That was where this all should have began. I'm not pro cop. I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy that these people are showing. If they actually believed what they are claiming to believe, she would have just called the cops immediately when someone was on her property. All right, next video. All right, let's read the note. I am a law enforcement officer who lives in the neighborhood. I've noticed this vehicle parked here on several occasions. Also, I noticed that the Colorado registration is expired 2019. If you're operating this vehicle in the state of California with an expired Colorado registration, the fine for this is very hefty. I would strongly suggest that you either get the vehicle currently registered in Colorado or in California. I would do this ASAP. If I see the vehicle here again with the expired Colorado registration, I will take action to process a fine in accordance with California law. Again, I would strongly suggest you not let this happen. This person is claiming to be a law enforcement officer. Let's assume that this person is telling the truth. Why would they write a note and give it to this person? Why would they threaten them with processing a fine if they're just looking out for them? The threat is where it's weird. I don't know. I don't know if this person actually is a cop or not. We're never going to know the truth. It's weird. Okay, so then the response. My response to explain the situation. My mom died. This is her car. I will register, but please have a bit of patience. Thanks. To law enforcement officer. Again, if this is true, we don't know if this is true or not. We're assuming this is true. She shouldn't have to do this. If the car's not being driven, then she's not breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really gets into the weeds. All right, let's watch the next one.
Graffiti, graffiti.
All right, you're on tape now.
Thank you.
I'll just stay here until you leave because
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
leaving.
work. What's your name?
What's your name? I didn't ask
Luke.
you. Good. With Mr. You need to leave.
Well, I'm not going to.
Well, this is graffiti.
Well, it's not. It's a city project that I've been
Yes.
paid for by the city
Well,
storm
you need to have
commission
a permit or
to
something.
educate. There's a permit that you don't need to see.
This is graffiti.
It's not graffiti.
Okay, right there. There's a permit that you don't need to see. If this guy's telling the truth and he got a permit and was paid to do street art in this city, this guy that's going for a jog is not the authority to determine whether he's allowed to do that or not. And there's even someone in the comments, why not just show the permit? Those are the people that say, if you have nothing to hide, you shouldn't be worried if people are looking at your data on your computer. These are the same people that say, if you're not doing anything illegal, you should just comply with everything the police say. No. That's not how this shit works. If he really truly believed that this guy was doing illegal graffiti by his own standards, he should just call the police, because the police are the ones who are in charge of enforcing the law, not this guy.
Just because you stand here and paint doesn't mean that you're from the city.
Well, I
You
am.
need to prove it.
Not to you.
Well, we'll just wait then.
God, you
I'm not going to harm you.
You must
I promise
have
you I'm not gonna harm you.
nothing better to do than to be harassing
You
an
don't have
artist.
anything better to do.
Exactly. These people have no fucking lives. They have nothing going on in their lives that's interesting. That could be an exaggeration, but I'm a pretty boring person. I don't have a lot of shit that I do in my life that's exciting. But I'm not putting myself in other people's business. These people have nothing better to do. So this is what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't put graffiti on the wall. This is graffiti.
I can't wait to post this on my social media stuff.
Please do. Putting graffiti
Keeping
on-
in mind, you wouldn't
putting
tell me your
graffiti-
name, and I told you my name.
Well, that's not important.
Well, what is your name?
We'll tell the police.
What do
I'll
you
tell
do?
the police when
All
they
right,
come.
you get the.
See right there. No one has to give anyone their name in this situation. The guy, the artist, chose to do that. I wouldn't have done that, but that was his choice. This guy's acting like he's the police. He's acting like he is the enforcement of the law. But then he immediately is like, I'm not telling you my name. I'll tell the police. So he's acknowledging his bowing down to authority, but he still thinks that he is the authority in this situation. Like, come on.
Police.
Well, you're afraid to call them.
I'm not. I'm just.
You're afraid.
I know that if I call them, I'm gonna have to deal with them coming down here, and I'd rather you just leave.
They'll take you away.
No, they won't. Jesus Christ. All right.
So yeah, you could see this guy is kind of hesitant to call the cops because he's starting to realize that he's wrong. That's what it seems like to me, at least. All right, we got a last one.
How am I supposed to leave if you're blocking me from leaving?
We'll ask you the same thing I do.
How can I leave?
The police will ask you the same thing I do. He's saying it right there. If he really thinks this person shouldn't be there, he would call the police and let them handle it instead of physically blocking the person in. Now, as you'll see in the video, this woman could just drive away. If she really didn't want to be there, she didn't have to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Leave if you won't move.
I don't want to move because I want to know who the fuck you are and why you're here so I can file a complaint.
Okay, this guy is fucking crazy. It's all about power. It's all about authority.
With the police. Who are you and why are you here? Are you just visiting?
I'm in visitor parking.
Excuse me?
I'm in visitor parking.
No, this is 1160 Toreador. It's private property. That's visitors over there. Who are you with?
And how?
Are you with the Humphreys? Because they should know better. This Russian lady's running a business, and she tells people to park in my space.
Okay, this guy clearly has a personal issue with somebody else, and this woman has nothing to do with it. So this one's a little bit different. This guy seems a little bit off his rocker. Like, for real.
Please stop touching my car.
Ma'am, I'm gonna
stop touching my car.
Let them touch you.
Stop touching my car.
I'm gonna call the police and let them touch it. You see what I'm saying? This guy does not care about her being parked in the spot. He clearly cares about something else that's unrelated. Maybe he doesn't know that in this moment, but what he does care about the most is enforcing authority over this person. It's so blatant.
It's too bad you've parked in the wrong spot and you're not answering questions that a policeman would ask.
You're not answering questions a policeman would ask because you're not a fucking policeman, dude. You're a crazy employee that works at a medical facility.
Are you just visiting?
You are not a policeman.
Ma'am, I'm saying I'm acting so I don't have to call them.
And this proves my point perfectly. People are obsessed with policing each other, and they think it's their place to step in and do something about it. I don't fuck with the police. I am not pro-police. But the people in these videos are. They're claiming to fuck with the police, and they respect the police's authority, because that's what it always kind of comes down to. But they feel like they have to be the first line of defense. No, you don't. No, you don't. It is not your position to do that. Even if the police were to go away right now, no cops, this is how people are going to behave, and it's going to be even worse because everyone in their mind wants to be a cop. They think that they're a cop. They want to be in a position of power. They want to be in a position of authority. So I hope I made my point clear with this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit different than the videos I normally make, but this is something I've been noticing a lot and thinking about a lot. So I just wanted to kind of showcase examples of it instead of just talking about it from my perspective. But if you want me to get more into this topic, I definitely can. I have a video I'll put right there where I talk more about this and like America, what's happening in America. But other than that, I'll see you guys next week.